Hello, namaste. I'm Kekhrie Ringa, and my friends know me as the boho singer. These are four questions I get asked usually. So the first one would be people usually ask me what got me into singing. Well, I think I was born with it. I just know that it's a gift from God. Growing up, I would watch our local singers on Doordarshan performing, and I would always be fascinated with the idea of even holding a mic. So I started in church. That's where I held a microphone for the first time, and I was the happiest person in the world. Um, and I've been singing for quite a long time. I did my Bachelor of Music from the Bangalore Conservatory. I majored in vocal performance, so I'm trained in Western classical and Broadway style of singing. The band I was with is called Fire Flood. And now I've gone solo and I released my album last year in December. It's titled Boho. The second question I get asked a lot of times are from people who don't know much about the Bohemian culture. If you're a hippie, a gypsy, or someone who follows Scandinavian art of living or anything like that, you would know what I'm talking about. Boho is a short term for Bohemian. I never knew that such a term existed for someone who follows such things. I've always loved candles, lanterns, cozy corners, warm colors. Um, I've always loved even singing barefooted sometimes. I love long flowy clothes or anything that's comfortable for me. I've never followed fashion, so boho are this free-spirited people who don't follow fashion, who don't follow any conventional norms of the society. We speak our mind, we're very open-minded, we're very straightforward, we're brave and bold, very sensitive as well, vibe sensitive, so I'm quite conscious about who I share my energy with. In that's like boho culture in short. And so one day I was just wondering about all these forms of fashion or art that exist. That I googled actually, the term for people who love all the things that I love, and I realized or I discovered that it's called the boho culture. Hence, the boho singer, the boho lady came into being. The third question I get asked occasionally is what I enjoy the most about being an artist. There's so many things, but the fact that I know that I was born to sing is something I enjoy a lot because I'm doing it right now. I'm singing. Number two is I would have never met some of the people I've met along the way if I was not a singer in the first place. And by God's grace, I get to enjoy certain privileges as an artist. The love and respect that I get from some of the people here is just overwhelming. I would have never gotten that if I was not an artist in the first place. Having said that, I try to work with my personality all the time because it's not just the appearance that we have on stage, the persona we have on stage that makes a good singer. It's the person you are off stage that defines who you are. So yeah, I've been working on my personality alongside. The fourth question would be people asking me why electronic pop, because I'm trained in Western classical and Broadway. I have been experimenting with my voice for quite a while, and to be honest, it took me some time to find my voice, my forte. And I've enjoyed so much in the gospel rock band that I was in that I had one voice that time, a particular style of singing. And when I do Western classical or Broadway, then it's a different tone again. I love playing with my voice, and I decided to have my own signature style where I do mixed singing, mixed style of singing. Some parts I kind of do the operatic style of singing, and some I just go with my first voice. I love kind of jumping here and there with the technique. So that has become my signature. And I tried why electronic pop would be, yeah, like I said, I wanted to experiment with my voice. My album, first solo album, is electronic pop. There are 8 tracks. The first one is a chant, which I'm so sorry for saying this. Some people never understood. It's a chant, so it's a minute and a few seconds long. and it's just the words "I am free." The video has me in a very formal attire with all the music scores and everything. So that's the training that I received, the strict classical training that I received. And then that's me transitioning from Western classical traditional form of training to pop. So being free from every rules and regulations, everything that I have to follow, and just getting out of my comfort zone and being free to experiment with myself, my all the genres that I'm exposed to. That's what the chant means. So it's just I am free. That's been enunciated, in the song. Yeah, so there are 8 songs. They're out on Spotify. So yeah, I hope you like them. Thank you.